Everybody, this is Panda Badgers, and of course, this is the Great British Brush Off, where you, those of you joining live from home, get to ask questions of Craig, who's our proprietor for this series. Now, we're going to be doing loads of bits and pieces, but it's 2025. Can you believe it? It's 2025. I don't know what's happened to our screen. Something just got messed up big time. There we go. You can see the title was above me now. There we go. But yeah, we're back 2025. How are you guys feeling?
Well,
great stuff. Thank you very much for that. Love it. 2025. Yeah, it's going to be one of those years. Steve, well done.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be one of those years, and it's already the 23rd of January in 2025.
That is because although this is our very first live stream of 2025, we have been doing some loads of secret recording, plus playtesting, plus Haven events. So
Yes.
we're doing well.
We are doing well. Yeah, we've been spoiled actually because we've got another live event in a week.
In a week. Yep. I'm gonna find time to prep and do everything. But Craig, how are you doing? 2025.
Well.
How's it treating you?
Kind of a rough start, but it's smoothing out.
Yeah, good. That's
But yeah, it's
smoothing out is good.
Yep. We had a good stream last week with Turbo Dork.
Yep.
So that was
I tuned in. I said hi.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. It was good. It's good to see him again.
Yep.
It's a shame, Meredith and Greg, you weren't painting. It is a shame you did just sit there for what, 2 hours and just talk. So that was fine, but you didn't paint.
They promised to have their studio set up next time. So
yep. Cool.
We will get them back on and get them painting. So,
well, for those of you who don't know Craig, you can find Craig at Dragon Skull Studios. Also, you can find him on Instagram as D&D Painter 76. Can't they, Steve?
Yes, they can.
There you go. Yeah. Audience participation also means you, Steve.
You can push the buttons.
Well, yeah. You got to push
Which
the
I'd like
buttons.
to point out, I did my job very well there.
Okay.
It's
Right,
as
fair
smooth
enough.
as silk.
Sandpaper silk. Cool. Right. So what we are doing is we have a load of stuff going on. If you don't know what the brush off is, or if you don't know what Band of Badgers are, let's start with Band of Badgers. Band of Badgers is youtube.com/Band of Badgers. You can find all of our stuff there. We do a heck of a load of things. We do so many things. I had to make a slide about it. And I'm going to put it up on screen now. There you go. That is Band of Badgers. That's everything we do and more, if you can believe it. We do a hell of a lot. But this is our new series.
That was really nice. It was,
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, I did like that. Yeah.
I'll make it full screen for you, Steve. There.
Yes,
You can probably
really
read
good.
it now, Steve.
It feels like the YouTube button should be like silver or diamond or something. You know.
I would kind of agree with you. I think it should. We don't have that yet, though. I would like a real one, and then maybe you get that. I don't know, but YouTube is
you're allowed to use the logo if you actually have the silver YouTube button.
Exactly. But a new year means a new brush off, and this brush off, we are indeed painting, as the title shows, we are indeed painting Star Wars Shatterpoint. Ooh, we hear Steve not say. So we are also. It's good. I'm in one of those moods, Steve. Duck and cover. It is also, we'd like to say we are sponsored by Atomic Mass Games, who are the creators of Star Wars Shatterpoint, or publishers, or whatever you want to say. But a fantastic game, and thank you so much to Atomic Mass for sending this over. I mean, it is heavy as well. It is big. It is big. It is wicked and heavy.
You get a lot in that box, don't you? It's not just
you do.
Not just the heroes. I was talking to Craig before we went live. There's a load of terrain in there as well.
It is. There is so much to do, Steve. Do you know what that is? What you should look at, Steve? Do you know what
is it an unboxing by any chance?
Yeah, well, exactly that. See, if you go to YouTube Band Badgers, youtube.com/Band Badgers, You can see this right now, Star Wars Shatterpoint. And in fact, Steve, your one went out as well. I think that was yesterday, in fact. Your one might have gone out.
Excellent.
So go and check that out. Now, what else is there to say, Steve? There's quite a few bits to say. Not only is it Atomic Mass Games, but also our friends. Of course, it's the Army Painter. Of course, it's the Army Painter, because you can see their name down in the bottom right of your screen if you're looking at the screen. We're on the inside of the screen, so it's obviously the bottom left for us, but it's bottom right for you because you're on the other side of the screen. You see how that works?
Brilliant way to describe what it's like to be on a telly.
It is. It is. We're on the inside, so it's on the left. Obviously, it is.
Everything
Now,
is reversed.
You won't just see Army Painter there alone. They are, of course, it's Turbo Dork. Craig has already mentioned them. Big fans of ours, big fans of theirs. Is Meredith and Greg. Thank you so much for everything you do. Yeah, that's it. That's cool. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah. So, it keeps going back to that default, Steve. I do not like that one. Now, what else do we have, Steve?
What are we painting?
Well, that's a good thing. So, Steve, just in case you didn't,
obviously we're painting
Star Wars
Shatterpoint before you go down there.
We're
painting Shatterpoint. What specific sets are we each painting?
Well, I've already just shown it because I've got the big box behind me. I am going to be painting Star Wars Shatterpoint, the core box, because for once,
the whole of it in one episode.
No, it's going to take me a few episodes because there's a lot of characters in here and there's a lot of minis, and you've got to build the minis as well. But for once on this Band of Badgers channel, I'm going to paint an entire box so I can play the game, Steve. I want to play the game, okay? So that's why we're going to paint it.
For a minute there, I thought you was actually going to say you're not going to paint it in the colours that's on the box.
Oh, no. Well, you've got to obey the rules.
Yeah.
You have to do that. But yeah, we'll get into other bits and pieces as we go. But I think, I didn't get a pack shot of your stuff, but I have got minis of your stuff. Oh, Steve's handy. Look, he's useful. Here he goes. There we go. Maximum firepower.
Mostly because you said to me off the air, right, we're painting these packs and we're doing one pack an episode. So I went and found one that was the same colour for most of the minis.
Well, that's a good way to do it. Well done, Steve.
We're batch painting. That's what we said. So, yeah, that's my game tactic for winning the gold star.
And Craig, what are you painting?
I am painting the This Is the Way set.
I am
doing one of
the. Do you happen to have the box handy, like Steve did?
I can get the box.
You've got the box.
Steve's got the box as well.
I might have to switch a light on because it's pitch black in here.
I'll put up. Oh look, you can see Steve's house now. There we go. There's his dead Christmas tree. He still hasn't put it in the bin. It's petrified. It's turned white.
Right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Right, there you go. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And there's the back of the box.
Oh wow!
I was looking forward to painting these. Probably not on the stream because they would take a long time to do. But some really good poses in that box.
Yes.
Really, cool. Really good poses.
And in fact, what I can do is I'll show you a slide because this is the set that Steve's going to be doing, which is awesome. And if I fast forward, this is the deck that Craig is going to be painting. There you go.
Yep.
Just the takeoff and the rocket coming out the backpack as well. Those two.
Yeah.
Poses.
Yeah.
Now, Craig, you've also painted a few of these. So again, if you want to see previous stuff that Craig has painted, he's put it all on his Instagram. Go check it out. Have you actually played the game yet?
I have not. I do not have the core set done. Core set is all built and primed.
Yeah.
My local game store here is one of the guys I was talking to the other night. Yeah. He's getting his set painted. And there's going to be a group in there learning how to play. So I hope to be able to get involved in that group. If not, when I'm up at Adepticon in March, I'll be working my way into a few learn how to play games.
Cool.
It is on my list for this year to learn how to play and actually participate in.
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's the plan for us as well. I mean, we now have our Haven events, the Badgers Haven event, which is our monthly in-person live events. Come along if you're in the area. And that's what we're doing. And it's fantastic fun. While you were talking, I was laying up the other slide. This is what I'm attempting to paint. Not all in one session, as Steve was implying. And that is also why the box is so big, because you also get that terrain in there as well. All of that is in this box. It is an awesome box. So I am looking forward to painting all this.
Cool. Which
is cool, which is good. Which is what I want to do. Now, without further ado, let's lay out some ground rules. So those of you who are joining us live, thank you so much. If you have any questions for Craig, for Steve, for me, for anyone, put them in. If you have any jokes, you want to chit chat, put it in chat and we'll put it up on screen. That's what we want to do. We want to see your stuff. Let us know what you're painting. If you're painting along with us, let us know what you're painting as well. Again, we'll put your bits and pieces up on screen if we can. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't worry about putting comments in because we're not here anymore. You're watching something that is now in the past. We were here. Now it's not. It's there. But if you've got it on in the background while you're painting, thank you very much for doing that. I hope you get some tips and tricks out of this. Not from me, hopefully from Craig. Maybe from Steve, who knows?
Yep.
But we are painting, of course, because it is the Great British Brush Off. We are painting for the coveted star. Now, at the end of this series, at the end, not the series, the show, every episode, you, the viewers, you, the live viewers, will get to judge us. Okay, you get to vote for who has done the best painting within 2 hours. That's our limit, 2 hours. Who's done the best painting? You get to judge us. You get to vote. And the winner will get a gold star. And we actually have a gold star this time. And I'm not going to reveal it until the end. Because, you know, suspense and tension, excitement. That's where we are. So is everybody ready?
Right. Yes.
Everybody is primed. I have not even selected my paint yet. That's how behind I am. So I'm going to be doing that first thing. But is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Primed and ready.
We are ready.
Yeah? Yep.
Okay. On your marks, get set, paint, go. And as always, we're going to put some chilled tunes of the Elven Glade in the background because I couldn't find any calm Star Wars or sci-fi music. Everything was a bit much. So if you hear tweeting and birds and rivers and things, that's our Elven Glade. It's a chill out mode. Again, if you have questions and comments, do let us know. We'll stick it in chat. We'll stick it live up on the screen for you. Now I need to pick up some paints. I've got a few topics and stuff to talk about. I am using Army Painter. Is anybody using any other paints at the moment? Is everyone using Army Painter? I'm
using Army Painter because it's speed paint, so it suits this show right down to the ground.
Yep.
I'm using a mix of Pro Acryl and 2 thin coats tonight.
Cool. I'm gonna be using Army Painter speed paints because that's the only paints I've got left. And I'm gonna be doing. Oh yes. Well, I'm gonna be painting up Anakin Skywalker from, I guess, more like the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars era. Yep.
Yeah. Now where is? Yeah, I'm gonna go with magic blue for his lightsaber. I think that's cool. I'm going to go with Crusader Skin for skin tone. Now with him, oh yeah, there's some silver. Let's get some silver. What have I got? Gunmetal. I've got a D&D prism. I've got prismatic paints as well. So I'm going to be using that. That's gunmetal. I'll put the mini cam on in a sec. I'm just sorting out my paints. And I need a variety of ready browns. I could use hardened leather. Or I could use dark wood. Maybe I'll be creative and mix the two. What else have I got? I've also got a Ashoka. Ashoka's also good for magic blue. We need some white and orange in there. Oh, fire giant orange for her skin, maybe. And holy white for her hair. I like that. I've got a trooper as well. I don't know which trooper I've got. Let's have a look. I've got him. So he is also white and blue and black. We need some black. Where have we got? We got that. There we go. I think I'm ready to paint. So I'm going to move all these ones over because I'm still trying to find time to paint my mini for my Odyssey of Dragons game, which is our Haven event. I'm a player. Don't have to run a game. Don't have to do anything. I'm not always a DM. Although we are playing our Vecna game as well. That went off. Boom. Right. And I have my painting gloves because it makes me feel like a professional painter. It didn't help last time.
So how did you feel about the build on these?
The build?
The instructions?
So I picked... I do a lot of IKEA furniture. So I found the instructions fairly easy, but I did pick the ones with the fewest pieces because time was against me. So I will show you. I will bring up my minicam, which is great fun because I get to push Steve out of the way. Like when we were testing this worked. It worked. There we go. So I'll bring this up and you'll be able to see. So here, let's get my paints out of the way. Here's our Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
And he was legs, top, front and back, arms and head, and the base. Nice and easy. Really easy. Straightforward.
I can't remember. Was his head in two pieces or one?
No, his head was, I think his head was in one piece. We have got a slight shadow on there. Oh, you can see, look, on my base, dragon skull. There we go.
Yep.
You're in there a few times. It's my little sticker board. I've been adding stickers to this like crazy. But if you have a sticker of your business, your channel, and you paint minis, let me know. Send it over. We'll stick them on.
So I found as I did, because I have built the core set and most of the secondary boxes, other than just a couple that I had. I found the easier to build out of the boxes. Mold lines were a lot cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just, excuse me. And the battle droids become a treat to try to paint. Once you start getting
I just realized I got a lightsaber.
There you go.
Can you hear that?
Yes. You hear the buzz.
There we go. Boom. And how did you get on with that, Craig? That was good?
Yep. It was once you settled into the rhythm, it was okay. The droids were still annoying no matter like whichever set I was messing with at the time. But
Roger.
And I am a little concerned on the hover, this Mandalorian that's taking off. And if you can see here,
I can bring it big on screen. Yeah, let's have a look. Hold on, I've got to find you. Boom.
As you look,
Oh.
Right to that, how it just attaches to the rocket pack.
Oh.
May have to go in and add a little super glue to it as I go.
Yeah.
But so all I'm doing here right now is I did the Under Armour, the pants, the undershirt in a laid a transparent black over the black and gray primer that I did on it to kind of just set those, and then the into the center of the visor the same. So, but and I found that as I built these in preparation, I picked up some really useful boxes in the 4-liter boxes,
Yeah.
and lined those with a self-adhesive A4 magnetic sheet,
Oh, you've magnetized them, yeah.
and then I magnetized the bottoms of my bases, so I would have places to keep them safe, so I wouldn't knock one over and break them as I go. So, those are just a few little storage things I've learned over time.
So how have you like the magnet, how have you found doing that? Is it fairly straightforward? You just buy a bulk load of magnets on Amazon?
Yep, by a bulk load of magnets. I think I ended up with the 2mm by 15mm.
Yeah.
And as I started each mini, I went ahead, got the bases out, got them trimmed, cleaned up, pulled out the magnets that I needed, went ahead and glued the magnets to the bases, and then just started building the minis. And then when I got done, super glued the mini onto the base, and then set it into the box to finish drying. And then the next day I went in and primed.
Cool. Have you tried that? Is that something you can do with this? So these particular bases, they're actually hollow, aren't they?
Yes.
So is that easier for the magnets where you get something like WizKids, which is just like a flat plastic coin that they stand on? That's a bit more, well, you can't do it with that unless you
That would
get
be a bit more awkward. Yeah, you'd almost have to get
a new stand, basically.
use the yeah, or you could use the magnetic sheet and cut it to the size of the base,
Ah, that's a good idea.
and then glue it. So,
Right, that is there. I'm kind of nervous about this one because it's quite a difficult paint, I think. I thought maybe I'd pick some. They're easy to build. Can I paint them? Is the
you
task.
got it. Are you starting with the on that? Are you working inside out, small, tight locations first, and then?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm going to warm up. Is what I'm thinking.
Get your stretches in.
Exactly. Take it as it comes. My paints need a good mix as well because they haven't been used over the new year, the holiday period, so they need a new light as well. That's the bit I'm missing. You got 2 lights there, Craig. What lights are you rocking there above your painting?
I am working right now. It is from Game Envy, the Lucent. Oh, what's the name of it? It's just called Lucent. A Game Envy creation. It does have side flaps on it.
If you make yourself big, go to Big U. There we go. So those lights, so they fan out, don't they?
Yes. So it's one solid bar. I can light if I hit here, it just leaves the center pieces open or lit, or I can do the side flaps, or I can just have the side flaps, adjust brightness to it. So I picked this up right before Christmas. The local game shop had got some in and asked if I was interested in one. I said yes. They were using them on their tables, on their paint tables.
Yeah. So, how much were they selling them for over there?
It was $85.
Okay, it's not too bad.
No. I think that's basically what they are on the website. Game Envy. And I had looked. Had I not picked up this one, I probably would have ordered and I can't think of the name of it without jumping out to the web, but from Redgrass Games.
Oh, the arch.
No, it's
the red
bar.
Grass is one I've got.
Oh, you can get that on Green Stuff.
No, red grass.
Red grass.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry.
So that they make a twin bar light that's on like a 3 swivel joint.
And how do you like it?
I have. It's really nice because it folds away just to a small vertical stand on the side of my desk, and I just get it out when I need it. It's really good, really convenient. The light's very bright. It's a good light. I got it as part of the Kickstarter.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So yeah, I've had mine for a while. It's good, but no problems with it at all.
So here's my challenge. What I've got, I'll show you what I'm trying to paint. Boom. Is that the right one? Here it is. Not that one. That one. So that's what I'm trying to go for. Now, you can see there's different shades of brown on the outfit. We've got some silver on the belt. Obviously, we've got the blue. But he's also wearing gloves. So we've got very, very little skin tone. But the jacket seems to be a tint of purple in there.
Yep.
So I'm thinking probably one brown for the bottom half, and that jacket, which is over layered, mixing, although I've never done that before, mixing some purple in there.
Do a little bit of a wet blend right on the mini.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put it straight in.
Just take that. I don't know what purple in speed paint that you have.
Hive Dweller.
Yeah.
And you have the speed paint medium.
Yeah, I got that. I have a
that
version.
Probably a couple drops of that purple and maybe 4 drops of that medium. Just try to get it thinned out, almost where you're glazing that purple into it.
Okay.
Ever so lightly. Let's
try that. I'm going to start with the base brown, so I can do him, and then I'll, as you say, then I'll kind of wet mix in that kind of. Jacob's interlude. There is no way you painted that. No, I didn't paint that. This is the official art. This is the official stuff on their website. This is what I'm saying. There's no way I can paint that. I'll show you what I'm painting. Yeah, I'll bring up my camera so you can see. There you go. That's where I am. See?
Yeah.
Can I match their painting? No.
I like Anakin with the platinum hair.
It is. This is the white streaks. We're going to give that a go. Jacob says, yeah, good luck copying that. Yeah. The bar is set really high.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to be doing that. But yeah. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Look, let's
That
put it
shouldn't
up.
put you
We
off.
didn't put it up. There we go. There's no way you painted that. No. Good luck copying that. Still very impressive.
But don't let it put you off. You know, it's
This is the brush off. This is the point. You know, if I get there, I tell you what, Jacob, if I get there, I want your vote. Because at the end of this, we're painting these. At the end of this, you have to vote for the best painted mini. Okay. So I can win the gold star. That's it. This is the brush off. Craig is a professional painter. Give me tips on, yeah, just mix it like it's easy. Just mix this with this color, mix it with that color, a little sprinkle of 100,000, and it will look like that. It's not going to look like that. I'm a beginner.
It might.
I'm learning. I've lost my paint now. Where'd I put it? What's that? Look, I've got one glove. I'm working here. I'm working.
gonna rob half a bank.
Yeah. Boom.
I
I'm
thought you had a
semi-professional.
firework then.
What? I'm giving up. Flare.
That looked like a massive party popper.
Boom. There we go. We'll come to that later. We'll do that later. Twitch and Twitchy. Hi, Twitch and Twitchy. Say hi, Twitch and Twitchy.
Hi.
He says,
Yeah.
evening, badges. Evening, Twitch and Twitchy. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Then he says, Dave, he looks so cool. I couldn't agree more. I'm wearing my blue checkered shirt because I came straight home from work. I've been in a rush, man. I look so cool. I love to paint, but darn, color blindness gets in the way when you're trying to achieve those tones and shades to the level. Yes. So this comes back to the Anakin. Yeah, there's a lot there. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm hoping. Here we go. I'm hoping that's what the speed paints are going to do. That's their job. That's what I'm hoping. It's not my job. But we are going to find out. Can speed paints help me save Anakin? But we're going to try. All right, I'm keeping that out. I'm keeping that one out. It's all looking good. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Going in. I've got some extra music now. So I'm just going to slap. I've got the picture up on my other screen as well, so I can see what I'm supposed to be painting. If you can hear whispers right now, it's not the music. I'm gonna do messy boots because I can, and I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna go over it with the base when I paint the base. But one of the things I love about speed paints is it does find every kind of crack and crevice of your mini. And most of the time, that is pretty good. Because that's what you want it to do. So I'm concentrating on the legs because I want those done first. I'm not being too delicate because it's all one tone. And the other two guys have just been really quiet.
I've gone to get other paint from the cupboard.
I was working on unclogging a bottle.
So if you have any questions for Craig, for me or Steve, Craig is our professional painter, all the way from the States. Joining us live via interwebs. If you have questions about your painting, if you have better ideas than Craig does, let us know and we'll put it up on screen. We will share it with everyone. But thanks again for joining us live. If you have any dad jokes, that's all good too. What are your paint projects this year? What are you looking forward to? We are actually going to be doing, I mentioned this at the beginning, but we are going to be playing. Once it's painted, it's going to take a couple of months. Once it's painted, we're going to be playing this at our Haven venue, which is where we do our monthly face-to-face games with all the Badgers. The Badgers Social Club, Social Group, the RPG. We will be there. If you're in the UK and you're watching this and you're anywhere near Gatwick, that's where we are. That's where we hold our monthly sessions. It's multiple tables, playing multiple campaigns, all in private rooms. So I've just seen a comment from Twitchy, which I'll get to in a sec. And I'll put up on screen when I've finished painting the bottom half. I'm going to do his belt. I'm going to do his belt first, and then I will bring up Twitch's suggestion. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, where's some water? A little bit of water.
Sure. I've got some excess paint on the brush. Let's do that in the back. I mean, straight away, it's looking awesome. But I do want to get a bit more, maybe a bit, just a bit extra color. I think Craig's idea of the purple is probably going to help. Right, Twitchy, you say you should totally try to tone his face and show signs of the Sith shining through. No, bugger off. There's no way that I can do that. No chance. Anakin was never evil. He was just misunderstood. Apart from when he killed all those children. I've got a question for you guys, because you've both been very, very quiet.
Okay.
Which is unlike Steve, really.
I have the hairdryer on.
There he is. Oh, you got a hairdryer on. You got no hair.
Yeah. Yes, I have a wet mini though.
Wait, what goes on in your private life is up to you. What is your favorite part of Star Wars? The films. What's your favorite bit? Don't all stampede at once.
For me, it was Empire Strikes Back. That was always my favorite movie.
Yeah, great
And
one.
the bit where Luke takes on the walkers. Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it wasn't
For
the
me,
fight in the dark.
No, it was. It was the Battle for Hoth. That was the best bit.
Yeah, cool. Craig.
I'll have to agree with Empire Strikes Back, but for me, it was the crash landing into Dagobah and
Ooh,
first coming across Yoda.
nice.
And probably a close second out of everything is probably the Clone Wars series, the 7 seasons of Clone Wars.
Yep. Never watched it.
You should really put that on your list to watch.
I saw the last season.
It really makes the prequels more understandable.
Yeah. I never watched them, but I did watch the last season when the order goes out.
Yeah.
And that was good. I did enjoy it. It might be something I do with my boy at some point. We'll go and watch them. I'll introduce him to Clone Wars. But yeah, one of the things we haven't really watched.
Did you watch Skeleton Crew?
Yes. Yeah. Love that. We watched that as a family as well. So yeah, we all enjoyed that. Oh no, hold on. What are we talking about? Skeleton Crew. No. You were talking about Jude Law.
Correct.
Right. No, I was talking about
Acolyte?
no, the cartoon. The other cartoon. I jumped from cartoon to cartoon.
Rebels?
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Okay. Bad Batch. Okay.
Yeah. That was excellent. I really enjoyed that.
Yes. Yeah,
And I met people at work today who are so young that they start their first foray into Star Wars is Mandalorian.
Oh.
That was kind of my reaction as well.
That's...
For those of you joining us live via Twitch, what is your best Star Wars moment? Let us know. Ooh, right. So he's right. So I've base coated his outfit. I need to do his hair. So Anakin's hair, Craig. I'll bring this up on screen again so you can see. Anakin's hair. How should I do that? How do you suggest I do his hair?
I would mix a little. Did you do the boots and the pants in the same color?
Yep.
I would take a little bit. I would take the pants and do about a 50-50 mix on that and your medium.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of let that come through, and then after it dries, do a little bit of a highlight of Do you have a regular brown out of your dungeon dwellers, or like a light brown?
Well, this is the light brown, but I can lighten it more, so we get that change.
Yep. So just a little bit of highlight across the front.
Yep. Let's try. I'm going to see if I've got the medium. There we go. Let's try. So I'm using speed paint medium while I do this. Here we go. That's what I'm using. Is it going to focus? There we go. Speed paint medium.
Yep.
Let's give this a go. I'm going to put a double of this in there. And mix that.
And I tell you, if you can get a hold of a bottle of the Turbo Dork medium,
I do. Well, I did, but
okay.
I gave it to Steve. So Steve's got it. Right, so that is doing that job. That's cool.
Don't you do that?
Oh yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna do that for his hair. I might have done too much. I might have turned Anakin into a bit of a ginger.
Well, that's the nice thing about with speed paint. You can, if it's thin, you can hit it with another run.
Another dash. How have you been, Craig? Yeah, we haven't done much painting last year, so we haven't had really much time to catch up. How are you doing?
Last year was a hard year for me, a stressful year.
Yeah.
So I didn't meet a lot of my goals that I had for myself, but redouble my efforts in 2025 and push through. But yeah, it's been good so far. Been making a few inroads on meeting a few people and working on conversations with a few people I met at Gen Con last year.
Yeah.
And hope to be able to get those to fruition a little bit, which is nice because this year I wanted to go to Adepticon last year and just couldn't make it happen with everything going on in my life. But this year, and of course it moved from Chicago to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is about an hour and a half north of Chicago. It's not bad. But of course, where I live in Central Ohio, there's no direct flights.
Oh, yeah.
I want to fly to Wisconsin, Milwaukee, which is north and west of me. I either have to fly to Baltimore, Maryland first, which is on the East Coast.
Yep.
Or Orlando, Florida. And then I could catch a flight. So I'm driving.
Wow. Okay.
So it's about a 7-hour drive. And I figured after I had to get to the airport, an hour early, get checked in, and all the layovers and everything, I had about 2 extra hours in the car. So I might as well just drive.
Yep.
So
you've heard my rant about driving.
Yes.
Yeah. It hasn't changed. It's the same rant, so I won't repeat it.
Yeah. I'm just so used to, most places anywhere we want to go, just get in the car and go. And so for us, the 6-hour drive isn't much of anything. Just get used to it. So, Steve, you were at Disney World last year? Was it last year?
No. 23.
23.
Yeah.
And how did you like Galaxy's Edge?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Me and my youngest son wandered round for about an hour on our last day so that he could have his photo taken with the Mandalorian. And like 5 minutes before we had to leave, we bumped into him. So that was really good.
Very nice.
Really good. So I got a photo of him with the Mandalorian. And also not Darth Maul.
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, Kylo Ren. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. So we queued up for the ride, and I can't remember what it's called now. But and spoiler alert, you go in like a shuttle, and the shuttle takes off and it moves around a little bit, and then the droid says some things. You can see TIE fighters coming out of the from around the planet that you're in orbit around. Then they shoot you down. And they put you in a tractor beam.
Yep.
But when you're in this shuttle, you think, oh, is this it? Is this the ride? Because it's like it's still a bit of a ride. And queued up for an hour and a half or whatever, nearly 2 hours to go on this. A little bit disappointing. And then so they dock you, and you get out and you're on the Death Star or one of the
Star Destroyers, yeah.
Star Destroyers. And there's just stormtroopers everywhere when you're in the hangar, and you walk through, and then there's all these actors that are dressed up as officers that order you through into the cell areas for interrogation, and you get locked in a cell, and then the wall gets blown up, and then you escape, and they put you in cars, and then you escape through this Star Cruiser on one of these Amazon robot things that follows the path. But it's so realistic. But what made it was when we was queuing up for the ride, it was about 37 degrees centigrade and bright sunshine. And then when we went through this sort of mocked up hangar to get on the shuttle, and you're coming out of a cave, it was absolutely peeing down. Because it was the summer storm had just blown in from nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was like it was on a different planet. It was really, really good. So yeah, that was epic. That was really, really well done. The Hollywood Studios park for me was, I think, the best one.
Yeah. So we did Disney this past November.
Yeah.
First time that I have been to Disney in 35 years.
Right.
So we went to Disney on our honeymoon. That was the year that MGM Studios opened, which, became Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a big deal, and I had been wanting to go ever since they had opened up the Star Wars attractions.
Yeah.
My son had never been. He had gone to when he was 10 or 11. He went on a people-to-people ambassador trip over to London, Normandy, and France. Took the boat across the channel and did all that, and then they went to Euro Disney,
Paris.
Disney, and he didn't remember a lot about it. It didn't stick with him very much. But I did the Build Your Saber experience.
Right.
Did not expect it to be to have the emotions that I had with it.
Yeah.
Just was amazing how they did it. And it takes you back to, being a little kid again and seeing seeing Star Wars for the first time and seeing the lightsaber ignite and seeing, excuse me, all that. And a lot of fun. It was very well done. And then you now have to figure out how to get a lightsaber home on the plane.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We didn't do the lightsaber experience.
The lightsabers went in the suitcase, and the blades got dropped off at FedEx location.
Right.
And got shipped home. I had people go, "Oh yeah, you can just put them in the overhead bin," and I kept thinking how crowded the plane was on the way down.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm not going to deal with it. I don't want to deal with that. What color do I want to do that? What's this look like? Now Dave's getting all quiet.
Oh, I've robo-copped up. I've got my specs on.
You doing the face?
I'm doing his belt buckle. Well, I've got to say, these really do help.
Yeah, when we went to go do that ride you were talking about, Steve, it was we were there in, like I said, November. It was one of their hottest Novembers on record.
Yeah.
And I was just to the point where I'm not waiting in that line, because every time we went and looked, and you couldn't do the pre-pass or anything for that, it was over 2 hours wait.
Yeah.
And I said, I've watched it on YouTube a couple different times.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I stayed away from watching anything.
I was more curious about the Millennium Falcon ride. Did you guys do it?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do that.
I watched it because I had heard rumors on its twists and turns and dips and everything, and I have a hard time with like first person shooting games anymore.
Yeah.
With all the bobbing and stuff, I get real bad headaches.
Yeah.
And so did not want to experience that while I was there. So I did watch it, and it was like, yeah, that's not for me.
The Rise of the Resistance one was far better than that. That was a
Yeah.
little disappointing actually. That the Millennium Falcon one. Because we'd done the Avatar ride as well, and the Avatar ride is out of this world.
Oh, that's over at the Animal Kingdom. Is that
Yeah.
where that one?
Yeah. That is one of the most immersive experiences I think I've ever had. That is.
Yeah. And everybody said the Guardians of the Galaxy ride over at Epcot was worth it.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. That's got a really interesting reveal as well, where you get transported up to the space station in orbit. That happens in the flash of an eye. Sort of the lights go out. There's a strobe effect, and then all of a sudden you're stood in the entrance to the space station. And Terry Crews does the intro video, which is good.
Oh, wow. And I was always curious on how before I had signed up for the lightsaber, build your lightsaber experience, I was like, is it worth it? Is it, what quality of lightsaber am I getting for that kind of money?
Yeah.
And my nephew had gone down there, I think it was April, and he did it. And so it's a real heavy. It's metal. It's well made. So it was like, okay, well, I will definitely try it. And was very pleased with it.
How you getting on, Dave?
I'm putting on a second tone on the gloves. Let's see how that comes out. I've mixed a slightly darker. I didn't go with purple. I've mixed a slightly darker. Was it the wood brown, the dark wood?
Yeah.
I've mixed that into it. Let's see how that comes out. In with the normal brown. Just to see what it does with the tone. But so far it's looking good. And the belt buckle, it's like a dab of I've done silver paint, but actually it's picking it up quite nicely. The light is reflecting it. It looks looking very good.
You just did that with acrylics, did you?
Yeah, that's just a solid paint. What? What? I need to look at floor, the base. I want to. Should I just do a metal base? I guess.
Which base did you pick?
For Anakin, I'll show you. Let's make me big. Here we go. So
Okay, so yeah, it's all.
So I might just do like metal and then paint black around the base.
Yep. Panel line the scorch marks inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, let's give that a go. See how we are just past top of the hour, so we've still got an hour to go, thereabouts. But I think Anakin's going to be done. At least one's done anyway. I will do the base quickly though, because I like the look of it. Do gun.
Steve, how's your batch painting coming?
I'm still on the first one, so not quite as planned.
What have I got? I've got runic grey. Runic grey or Gravelord grey. Ooh. Gravelord is usually too dark. So I might go runic.
I like that. Okay. Dry.
Runic grey. Let's do we're at the top of the hour. Let's do a check-in. Steve's hair drying at the moment. So it's Craig. Let's go to you. Let's
All right.
make your mini big. Oh wow. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm going to do that. Do his cape in a gray, I think.
Yeah.
Or her cape, I should say. And then, still got some armor to touch up, but yeah, I'm liking how it's coming out.
That's looking really good.
Still got to get my hand steady
Cool.
enough to
Steve,
trim around the visor.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I get
losing
my
you.
mouse to work? Right.
I can hear you, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. There we go. So this one is nearly done. Second of focus. Come on. There we go. So that one is nearly done. I've got a little bit of colour to splodge onto the chest plate, but other than that, that's. Oh, I think Dave's dropped. Dave, you
I
there?
like that.
I'm here.
Yeah. So that's nearly done. I just got to do base and then splodge some colour onto his
All right,
chest.
Steve. Make it big, man. Make it big. Oh, you've gone with a ready base.
I've gone with a ready base. Yeah. I saw because I saw that on the internet, so I thought I'd go with a ready base. Well, a bit dark, but otherwise it would have been very white and grey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just pick out some bits on the
A
chest plate.
snow trooper on a Geonosian base.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And I might paint the eyes actually in blue because I think they're supposed to be a visor. But yeah, that's where I've got to.
I like how it's coming
So,
out.
Nearly done. Nearly done.
Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I'll bring up mine as well. And then you can see this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah,
There you go.
I'm liking the
face is really
contrast
good
is coming
as well.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
the hair came out good. Yeah,
I like that. That looks awesome.
I'm really impressed. Now, if I could do the rest, and that's the magic blue as well.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
is amazing. I'm probably gonna put a gloss varnish on that, just to make that stand out as well.
That does look really,
And you
really
can
nice.
see that on like the tabard kind of bit, the V.
mm-hmm.
I've got a second coat, slightly darker. I might do it again on the back, 'cause it's not quite as dark, but just on that V.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
There we go. I think so. I think I've done one. There we go. Now, which one was the paint I was going to use? And the plan is, what we're going to do is, when we've painted all this, we're going to play it at the Haven. I mentioned that at the start. It's a shame you're not in the UK, Craig, but we will send you photos.
Yeah, it is on my list for the next couple of years to make my way there.
Yep, please do. Do it if you do. Try and aim for the UK Games Expo.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, if you're going to be staying in a hotel anyway, you're in the middle of the country. You've got access to all the castles. You can play games.
That sounds like the plan.
And we can take you out to dinner or something.
So, are you going to enter the painting competition from Duncan Rhodes at the Games Expo?
No. We did see it, but no. I think it would be. Not if it's painting while you're there. We tried some of that, and it was
The taking paint tables.
Yeah, it was mental, absolutely mental. But we definitely be doing it. Because we got into a rhythm last time of just playing some games, getting to some of the big co-op games, and that was a lot of fun. So definitely looking forward to doing more of that. I think big table tournament events was very cool to do.
Yeah, I did a couple paint and take events at Gen Con, and again, I agree. You feel rushed a little bit. You feel, and it's like I'm there, and
Hey, Ian's on. Yeah, definitely always feel rushed.
Yep. So and it's amazing to sit and watch. Like, I've watched several YouTube videos on try to get a feel for what to expect at Adepticon, or even like at Gen Con and places like that, but Adepticon especially, or ReaperCon down in Texas with
Yeah.
Reaper miniatures. The people that just set up in the hallways and paint, it just amazes me. You'll find people just, they've set up a little table out there in the middle of nowhere, and
then they're painting away. Yeah.
and they're painting away.
No. So UK Games Expo, when we did painting there, you're crammed in. They had a little bit of space in the middle, but that's not where you were. So you were crammed in, and then you got everyone walking past you with their bags, and they're knocking you, and you're tripping over your chair. You're like, and you're trying to do something delicate. But it's quite annoying. Right. Anakin, most of Anakin is done. I've just done a quick paint on the base, so it's got some color on it. Move on to Ashoka. We are 15 minutes into the second hour. Now Ashoka's harder because let's have a look. There we go. Now lots of blue, and I think I can handle the light, kind of a lighter blue on the lightsabers. We've got the orange skin. I'll probably start with the orange skin, but it's a mix of blue and silver. I could do some dry brushing on that. There's no way. There's like eyebrows and the cheek. There's no way I can do that.
Aren't they embossed on there?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to put on my RoboCop. You have a look. Stay out of trouble. You know what? I think you're right.
At least help you with where to lay the paint.
Yeah. Can just about see. I might have to put some. I just put some orange on there, and I can paint over the orange. I could use something in there.
Ian, how was your stream tonight?
What's that one? That one's blue. That's silver. Oh, that's interesting. I just figured that out, Steve.
Oh, good. Yeah, okay. Samal's even got his tattoos are embossed. Nice.
Got a. This is not so good when you want to look around at other things.
No.
I'm blind. Oh, those are great, but mess with your eyes. It's more comfortable there, actually. Might be tweezers, actually. It's tiny. Take it off again. Zoom. Ooh. Right, I think I'm going to do skin tone and then skin tone and blue and then metallic over the top. I think. Oh, orange. I don't think I've ever tried this color, so I'm going to give this a go. Take those off. This is, what is this? Fire Giant.
Fire.
Giant orange. We'll give this a go. Steve, how you doing? You gone all quiet? Are you doing features? Okay, I'll leave you to it. If you're talking, I can't hear you, Steve. Blip, blip.
Sorry, I was doing fiddly bits.
Blip, blip. I'm gonna spin it. You can spin it. Boom, 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 boom. Ugh. Probably a little bit too much paint right there, but I need these on again while I'm going in. Ugh. I can't see where the paint. I can't see where the paint is to put this in.
Takes a little bit to get used to them.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so that arm and that arm up to there. So I'm trying to work. I've got the image large on my other screen, and I'm trying to copy that as best I can with what I can actually see. Let's get tricky. It's going to have to go this way around. I'm using the arms of... I missed it. I'm missing the arms of my... I can't see where the glass is on. I use the arms of the chair to help steady me as we go around. I think that's right. Doesn't help she's upside down. Let's get that in there. I'm going to go, actually, we're going to go quite wide on this because I want the edging to be really nice. So I'm going to go over the line because I want that to be quite sharp. And then its her top arm is flesh, and up to her shoulder. I like this piece of music. It's very chill. Not very Star Warsy.
Indoor. Planet of Indoor.
Yeah.
It's chill Ewok.
So as we said before, we are going to be the objective is to paint the game. At least, I'm painting the base set. Steve's painting the expansions, but I want to paint the base set because I actually want to play the game. And we're going to be playing this live and in person at our Haven events.
How often do you have your Haven events?
They are monthly. Thank you for the plug. They are monthly face-to-face. It's the first Sunday of every month.
Nice.
And we did some trials and testing before Christmas. Work out all the kinks and the changes and everything else. And like January, we were in the January session. We woke up and it was -4. So we went to the event. I turned on all the radiators because we needed them all on. I was like, right, we're the only people in the building. And that was cold. That was
wow,
seriously cold. And the radiators wouldn't turn on. So I had to call the people, get them out. They couldn't get the boilers going. They had to call more people out. And it was a whole kerfuffle. So it didn't put us off. We were still playing, wearing our coats, our blankets, our scarves, our gloves. And we played there all day, freezing cold. And then we did we played Vecna in the evening. So we went on even later.
Oh wow.
Because we had the whole building to ourselves. So it was great. I'm stuck with trying to find my paint again. But it is really, again, you can't beat round the table at all. So really looking forward to just getting back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the people who turn up, they go away, they tell their friends, you get more people the following time. And round it goes.
Yeah. So you're saying you're wanting to be able to have matches of Shatterpoint going on there, or is there other games being played as well besides D&D, or?
So at the moment we all play D&D. But we are also planning on using it for a different type of event. So we've splashed some ideas around with other people about what else we can do while we're there. And when we do, when we play Shatterpoint, because there's Shatterpoint and Marvel Crisis Protocol is what Atomic Mass do, as well as a load of other Star Wars games. But Crisis Protocol and Shatterpoint have the similar kind of game profile, game template, game system. So we're going to be painting both, but when we get Shatterpoint done, we'll play that live in person, and we'll invite people to come and play with us.
Very fun. Have a good night. Hello,
Yeah.
I need to raid and run.
Epic Duck Studios. Thank you, Epic Duck. I was too busy in my Robocop glasses. But we are, of course, painting Star Wars Shatterpoint. Let's see. This is what we're trying to get to. This is what I'm working on at the moment. I've just started that one. I've done Anakin. I'm now on Ashoka. Doing the orange skin. And funny Josh Bosch. Minis look really good. Thank you very much. Don't really know what subscribing does, neither do I. But I know I get 1 free with Prime, so enjoy. Thank you very much, funny Josh. I think out of that we might get 10p. I don't know, 20p. But thank you very much.
Aren't we due another Greg's sausage roll at some point?
Well, that was YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. YouTube. They obviously like me, Steve. That's what it was. They didn't send you a sausage roll. They sent me a sausage roll. But it would have been cold anyway, so I ate it for you.
You saved me the misery of a cold Greg sausage roll.
Yeah. Cold Greg's is not good. But I do like a Greg sausage roll. Greg's, if you're hearing that, you want to sponsor? Send me some Greg's, man. Right, it is 1/2 the hour. This is our last half an hour. What do I want to do? See, like the troopers, I don't know whether it's just to cheat and just keep it primed and paint on the blue. I mean, I've used white prime. I might as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I want to do that. Let's do. And then I'll come back and do that bit as well.
It's right there. Yeah. So what did you use to glue your minis together with?
Super glue.
Super glue?
I do not mess around. I've had too many fall apart with cheap glue. And I can't be asked to kind of stand there for half an hour, holding it together, not being able to like scratch an itch or something like that when you need to, because you're waiting for glue to dry. So I use the hard stuff. I've got proper Loctite Max.
There you go.
I use that. And it sticks. I mean, it sticks skin because that hurts a few times. But yeah, it works. It definitely sticks. Definitely works. That is definitely worth the go. So I've just done that one. So let's have a quick look at. Now this is the wrong slide. Let's find this. Now this, if you don't know what it is, those of you joining live, if you have any questions for Craig's a professional painter. I'm not. I've just got a black glove. I'm very much a beginner painter, and I'm trying to paint this set so we can play it. That's the plan. That's the idea. Now we are trying to get to. I'll show you. This is the shots you get from Atomic Mass Games. They're the game publisher. All of that you get in that one big box. That one big box is also behind me. You can see it there. It's big. It's heavy. It's definitely got value for money, and you get all that terrain in there as well. Look at these. That is awesome. And I'm trying to. Anakin's done. I'm done on Anakin. I don't think I will finish the base, but I think I'm done. So you get goodies and baddies. Absolutely amazing. And again, the buildings in the back, you get that as well. That's all in the box. So I'm really looking forward to actually playing a game for a change, not just painting bits and pieces. I'm actually going to play them. So again, if you have questions for Craig, painting tips and tricks, ask him. We're in the last half an hour now. If you have, or if you're painting with us, if you happen to be painting, let us know what your painting project is. Shout it out. But yeah, I want to see the one in the middle. I want Craig to paint that. That's the one I want to see. Have you already done this one? Have you done the core set, Craig?
I have done the core set. I did not use the shield on mine.
Oh, that energy shield looks amazing.
Yes.
So you can see how some of these are all kind of look amazing. Which one have I got? I've got, I think I've got the guy on the right. He's primed and ready to go. There we go. And then Steve is doing this one. Steve is painting up maximum firepower.
I am.
Here's some extra shots. We haven't shown these, but these are some extra shots. And I like
mine are not that white. I might have to go and put some more white paint on them.
No. That was a big Craig. Was that a paint effect? Or I don't know why
I was trying to Dragonborn Industries had asked a question. And the O was what was I was trying to think of.
Right, hold on. I've got to go. Dragonborn. What's been your fave model from the game so far, Craig?
I would probably one of the assassins from the We Don't Need Their Scum set. I've got about half. I don't have Boba painted yet.
I'm going to change that question slightly. What is your favorite mini from the set that you're painting now, which is this one?
My favorite is probably the Mandalorian bending over with the
rocket.
With the rocket launching.
Bottom right. Yeah.
Though I did start with the Mandalorian hovering. So I
mean, just these setups are awesome.
Yes. The heavy gun is going to be fun.
Yeah. And even just the mismatch of armor.
Yeah.
Is brilliant.
And that was one of the things that I like with just like these Mandalorians. It's like, I can pick my own color combinations.
Yep.
And kind of just play it out from there.
So from everyone watching live, shout out. We did it earlier. What is your favorite part of Star Wars? Any film, cartoon, what is your favorite scene? You've got to pick one. One scene from anything Star Wars. Can be new, can be old, can be original, can be cartoon. Can't make it up. Has to be something we've seen. Not counting the books. Or graphic novels or comics or anything else. Cereal packets. What is your favorite Star Wars scene? We're going to change the question for Stephen Craig. Stephen Craig.
Yes.
What is your best character from Star Wars universe? New, old. Can only pick one.
Oh man. So from being a kid, Han Solo, hands down.
Darth Maul.
See, yeah. Then you throw in like the later series, Darth Maul from the prequel trilogy. Cad Bane from The Mandalorian. Man, there's a lot.
Steve, have you not watched Clone Wars either?
No.
God, I feel like I need to give you guys like homework.
I give people homework. They never do it. I've seen the last season of Clone
All
Wars.
from season 7. Yes.
I've seen that. I've seen it on when he comes back. Spoiler, Steve.
Hey, I didn't hear.
Exactly.
I haven't. Yeah, no point playing Shatterpoint if you ain't watched.
It's not dead, Steve.
So in Clone Wars, then is that when you see Darth Maul become? Well, I can't remember what he's called, but when he's got the metal legs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It becomes a Drider.
Yeah.
Because we're used to talking in D&D terms.
Because I've seen that character in Battlefront. He's playing a character in Battlefront, but I didn't know where he came from. So yeah, I guess this is from there.
Oh, Dragonborn Industry says Vader behind the door jump scare. The Jedi Fallen Order, the final level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice. I like that. Yeah. I actually liked
and I was going to say Vader when he's on the ship when it so what's the film where they go to the planet? It's Jyn Erso.
Yeah.
They go to the planet and they steal the Death Star, the first Death Star plans, and then escape. And then
Rogue One.
Rogue One, yeah. So at the end of Rogue One, when the lightsaber lights up, it's the black corridor and the lights up. When that goes on, that's another awesome scene.
With that, you had the music as well.
Yeah,
you always had the music. I think that, I never mentioned my favorite scene. My favorite scene is the fight. It's not the fight in Return of the Jedi. It's the fight in Empire Strikes Back. Because the music kicks in. It's in the dark. It's the first time we see it in the dark.
Yeah. In Bespin.
And it goes on and on and on. It's like, wow. And then obviously Luke gets his hand cut off and everything else happens. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Funny Josh Bosch says Dooku when he is counting both Obi-Wan and Anakin by using opposite fighting styles. Interesting choice. I was going to say when we saw Yoda fight Dooku in the cinema, Yoda just kind of pulls up his coat, the lightsaber comes, and we're like, yeah! And then he's like, down, and we're like, oh no. It was like, oh, Yoda's going to kick ass. And then he just bounces everywhere. It's like, no. You had the moment, and then you lost it.
What is people's favorite lightsaber?
Ooh.
So I probably would go with Darth Maul because that was the first time we'd seen the double.
The double?
Yeah. We saw something new then, didn't we?
And just the whole scene of him doing it for the first time as well. So yeah, I think Darth Maul for me.
Okay, it is 1:45. That means we got 10 minutes to go, and the last 5 minutes we will be judged. You, the audience, get to vote on who you think has done the best mini painting. This is our first brush off of 2025. Do I do
lightsaber? Kestis in orange. The Ginger Jedi. Yes, the Ginger Jedi. Cal Kestis. My favorite saber is a set, and it's Ventress. Saj Ventress's sabers.
Good choice. I don't know if I have a favorite from the films. I mean, I'm looking at lightsabers now, and they got red and blue. I like the blue. I think I like when I am playing computer games, and you can change the color. I tend to go green.
Mm.
I don't go gold or yellow. I don't go blue. I tend to go green. Of course, I don't go red, and I don't go purple because that's Samuel Johnson.
So, when I built my saber in Disney, I went with a purple crystal.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was going to buy a red crystal because I was trying to get a black one out of the packs. So when I got home, I immediately switched out my crystal to red.
So what is it doing with the crystals? You have to buy. You don't know what color you get. You have to buy them, or
well, you can buy separate kyber crystals, and the package will tell you if it's yellow, green, blue, purple, red. But the red ones, it's 1 in X number of chance to have a black crystal inside it.
Oh, just the red.
Which does nothing other than some different effects in the holocrons.
Right.
It still lights up red in the saber, but I was not lucky enough to get a black crystal.
If you got a black crystal, would you use it?
Yes.
And they're interchangeable.
Yes, in the sabers that you build, they are interchangeable. In the legacy sabers that you can get at the Disney store, online, or in at Galaxy's Edge, those are not interchangeable crystals.
Yeah.
But they come in some really nice cases. They're very heavy. They do not come with blades. The ones you buy at there are sets that you can buy that do come with blades, and there are sabers that do not come with blades. The additional sabers that I bought on property did not come with blades.
Right.
And I bought too many. That I got to get them on the wall and hung before I get in trouble.
Right. What about Star Wars video games? What your favourite there?
I liked Star Killer.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a cool action game. I think it's always going to be Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, that's my favourite Knights of the Old Republic, hands down, without a doubt. But the Star Killer one was very good.
Yeah. And that was great because I was like, well, what is this? How does he fit into the timeline? There's Vader's apprentice. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. And that
the first
was a great
game was
opening as well. because you get to play as Vader on Kashyyyk.
Yeah, that was great.
Rounds in there. Let's see.
We've got
What
some more
was
chit chat.
was it there was a Squadron game recently, weren't there? Where you got to play as the TIE fighters and X-wings and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, a couple of years ago with Squadrons.
Yeah,
That was
I
good
played
in,
it. I couldn't get into it. I found it.
that was
Did
good
you
as a
try,
VR game as well.
Did you try Outlaws that came
I
out
haven't-
this past
No.
year?
I haven't played that yet. Again, I'm waiting for it to go down in price. I finally bought Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. I haven't played it yet, but I finally bought it, so I'll be working my way through that first, and then I will get Outlaws when it drops below £40.
What was it? No, it's gone. We are down to 3 minutes. So
3 minutes.
3 minutes. What we're going to do in 3 minutes, we're going to brush this down. We're then going to do a showcase of all the minis painted so far, and you, the audience, get to vote on who you think it is. To vote, all you got to do is just shout out someone's name in chat, and we will start the counting process. I guess I'm just going to write numbers down on a piece of paper. It's that sophisticated. I was going to say that was it. VR, in terms of VR games, there was PlayStation VR 1. There was a lightsaber game, and it was a lot of fun. Very good. You stand still and you just sort of move around and by like jump hop into different places. And there's a bit where Vader turns up, and you have a lightsaber fight with Vader. And no matter how you cheat, he is always taller than you. I stood on the chair, and he was still taller than me, just to like catch him out. And I'm like, "Damn you, Vader!" So it can be done, but yeah, Vader. I think Vader cheats as well. It was cool, but you're standing in front of Vader, like, and it all comes, and he talks to you and everything. They used James Earl Jones. It was brilliant. That was really cool, and I'm standing there having a fight with Vader. He kills you. I don't think there's a way to beat him, but it was fun. That was good.
You saying about being taller than people? Do you remember when we played After the Fall and you'd be in the lobby with like, other members of the public and stuff?
Yeah.
And depending on how glitched it was, somebody would either be on the floor or they'd be like 8 foot tall. Always makes me laugh. That does.
Was that the open world game?
That was a zombie one.
What was the
maps?
What was the Star Wars game where you had to do things? So like you could become a Jedi eventually, but you had to get your credits to get a vehicle. When your vehicle, you could then get a base. Do you remember when we used to have Shoot Club?
Yeah.
When we had Shoot Club, it was there. And then there was a thing where if you left your computer on overnight, you could set some commands, pre-programmed commands, and dancing was a thing. Dancing was a skill. So you would basically have your Star Wars character, put him in like black hot pants, put him in the dance floor, and then you set the commands to just keep looping. And then you leave the computer on overnight on the internet live, and all these people are playing from different countries, logging into the same servers or whatever, watching your character dance, and then gifting you a coin. And then you can wake up in the morning, you've got like loads of money. You put your clothes back on, and then like I'm a Jedi now, and off I go.
I can't remember what that was called. Do you know? I do remember you saying that now because we used to play Star Trek online as well, and you have your ship in there, and you go on away missions. But I do remember the one you're talking about. And
World of Warcraft stripping on the mailbox.
I never got into World of Warcraft. We used to play City of Heroes. That was that's probably my favourite
Yep.
MMORPG or whatever.
Did you see they were coming back with? It's called Ship of Heroes.
No, not seen that.
They are basically re-releasing City of Heroes.
Oh wow!
City of Heroes was amazing, and that was fantastic. City of Villains was great, fantastic expansion, and then it all got messed up. And the guy who created City of Heroes created City of Champions as a different game, and it all fell apart. And then you ended up with DC Superheroes, which was the same thing, just completely reskinned. And they just fell flat. City of Champions is a terrible game.
Yes, it was.
And I wasted money on it. City of Heroes came out of nowhere, and we're like, "This is the best MMO game ever."
I started with
my first MMO.
I played Star Wars Galaxies way back when.
Yeah,
and enjoyed it until everybody got to be a Jedi.
Yep.
They didn't have to work for it like most people were having to back in the day.
Yep, I was dancing.
So, yep.
I thought it was the game before Galaxies. Right, we're going to go round and round and round. We're going to start with me for a change. So here is my Anakin. There we go. Let's get that in focus. I've done. You can't really tell, but I've done a gloss varnish on the lightsaber. But there you go. I went blue. I didn't go green. I'm keeping to the original art. I've got a two-tone tabard on there as well. Very, very easy. But what I'll do as well is let me bring up the match so you can see here. There he is, and there is my version. So
yeah,
I like your hair. Your hair's
it works.
Really well.
It works. I think it works.
It does work.
There we go. So that's that one. And then Ashoka. So I've just started on this one, but there we go. That it looks like an Oompa Loompa at the moment. But we've got that's what I'm trying to get to. And it might be that. If not, it is the first Oompa Loompa with twin lightsabers. But you can see that's a very rough paint. We're going to add it all in.
Yeah, you can get that down.
Great pose. Fantastic pose.
Yeah.
I like that. And there's my trooper, but I haven't done the trooper yet. So next time on Band Brothers. Steve, let's go around. Right, so if you like that, shout out. Just put my name into chat. We get points. Points make stars. And Steve, let's go. Let's see what you've done.
Let's try and get that in focus.
I like the little kind of dots you've got going on as well.
Yeah, so painted some dots on, and I've put some blue in for the mask. And yeah, other than that, it's just generally white. So apologise for it's a snow trooper, and he's on, as Craig says, a Geonosis base, but that was one I'd chosen, and he's like that on the back of the box. So I'm not that out of theme. But yeah,
let's just
he's on his way.
Side by side. There you go. So top right is the one you've done.
Top right is the one I've done. Like I say, mine isn't as white, so I might have to go and add some more white paint. But I like what I've done.
That is cool.
And then there's the base. That's what it's based. I've done mine a bit redder. I might have to put some more yellow in it, but yeah, that was that one. And I have started on Viz. He's only base coated at the moment. So he's got his green and his black. Put some blue in for the goggles. But that's it for the moment. I haven't got any further than that, so there's quite a bit left to do on that.
So you can see
mostly knocking the green back because it's a bit bright. But yeah, top left is what I'm going for.
Very nice.
I like it. And finally, Craig. It's looking awesome.
I like that. What you've done with the face mask.
Yeah. Did you go back and fix the wobble? Did you glue it?
I have not yet. It's still got the.
Yeah, it's still got the wobble.
So yeah, it was very, very careful painting here.
That's looking good. And the side by side, bottom left. Cool. We're doing different. He's doing a different paint scheme, but yeah,
Yep.
absolutely incredible. Cool, groovy. Now, if you want to see more of these, you can obviously check out our Instagram. We've got the unboxing over on YouTube. On Instagram, we've got some photos, or there will be some photos once I take some, of what we got in progress. Check out Craig as well on Instagram. He'll be posting some photos, some before and afters and bits and pieces like that. We're going to get them all up so you can see them. And we will be back again soon. But shout out your votes. This is it. We want to hear some votes in the chat channel. Just type in someone's name. We've already got one for Craig from Dragonborn, who left and then came back again just to see Craig win. We're going to get the where is the gold star? Steve, where do we put the gold star? I found it.
It's in media assets.
Yeah, there we go. You can't vote for him again, Dragonborn. He's done. Did you not see my brown Anakin?
We got another vote for Craig from Funny Josh Bosch. He's
Well,
biased.
Funny Josh
He
Bosch.
likes Mandalorian.
I'm going to go with Dave tonight for the Anakin.
Thank you very much. I'll take it quite greedily.
I'm going to give you my vote as well, actually, because I like what you've done with the hair.
Well, now we have a tie. We have Craig versus Dave. It's
You might have to
Craig
roll it over
David.
Right, I'm changing my vote for that. Okay, that is
Really?
not standing.
Really?
Well done, Craig.
Craig David. Well, so we're going with Craig. Fair enough.
We're going with Craig. Or
I haven't been...
we can roll it over to the next show.
We'll keep the points, but we want to give this over. So for the very first time for 2025, where's you gone, Craig? You disappeared.
Nope.
Here you go. So for the very first time, we're going to give the coveted gold star to Craig, and here it is. There you go. There is the gold star award. That is absolutely amazing. There was no expense
like 5 years
spared
old now.
at all. It probably is.
I think somebody might have come home from school with that earlier.
What would you expect? It's a cheap show, Steve. You think we get paid for this crap? No. We're here enjoying each other's company while we paint plastic miniatures of our much loved Star Wars heroes before we can even play the game.
But
we will play the game. We will play the game.
We will paint and we will play.
We will, yeah. That is the way.
The film, is it Field of Dreams? Build it and they will come. Paint it and we will play.
Paint it and they will play.
Yeah. We could do that. We should do that. But that's it. That's the end of this time. I don't know when we're going to be back. I think it's 2 weeks. Is it next week?
Next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
No, it's not next week.
No. You've got something else going on next week.
Yeah, we're doing World of Reclamation next week.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And we're supposed to be doing, Steve, Abomination.
Yes, we are. We are supposed to be doing Abomination. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that was yeah. We'll get to it at some point. Right, who else we got? We got more comments. It's a good game. Really glad to be getting games in now. Yes, definitely, finally getting some games in for everybody. Lots more going on. But anyway, we'll see. I've got to push the buttons again. We'll see you again next time. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you've made it this far, we're just in the background while you're painting your own stuff at home. Do let us know what you're painting. We'd love to know. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Painting more Shatterpoint from Atomic Mass Games because it's fantastic. See ya. Bye.
All right. Take care.